Welcome back to my little channel. Not too long ago I came across a small clip of Ilhan Omar talking to someone about something. Yes, I know some people did something is kind of a Ilhan Omar meme, but the original reason why she was in this talk to me is not that important. It had something to do with hiring someone, and apparently, according to Ilhan Omar, some people weren't happy with what had happened. Okay, fair enough. But then she says the following thing, and I'm like, irony. Does she get it? Now, obviously, you have no idea what I'm talking about, so let me show you and let me, listen to it.
Well, the public believes that there is a conflict of interest. The investigations say that there is a conflict of interest. If there is the appearance of conflict of interest, the American people have a right to know and make sure that there isn't a conflict of interest. Thank you for your time. I yield back.
This is the most beautiful thing. If the American people think there is a conflict of interest, the American people have a right to know whether there is a conflict of interest. Hey, sounds good to me, don't get me wrong. But remember that story about her being married to her brother so that he could get access to an easy visa? Now that story has been around for quite a while. And you know who hasn't clarified on the situation? You're correct. It's Madam Ilhan Omar. So there are people who feel that they have a right to need to know. And according to Madam Omar, they do have a right to know. Because that's the same argument she uses when she wants to know something about something else. And I'm not saying that in the situation where this happened, the clip you just saw, that she didn't have a good reason to say, well, we need to know, or the people need to know. Maybe she is 100% correct in that. But don't you think it's ironic that she feels it applies to everything and everyone but her? And that's not me talking about the fact that she had an extramarital affair, which also happened. I mean, consenting adults and all that. Adult, not adult, by the way. So I don't care about her private life when it comes to her having an affair. Do I think this is a reason to sack someone from government? No. Come on, I mean, we're all adults. Cheating does happen. I'm not in favor of it. Now, the fact that she used government money to pay the guy she cheated with, that's a reason to get her fired. The fact, or the illusion, or the claim that she may have cheated the system to get her brother a visa, that's a reason for her to get fired. But having an affair, I mean, she's not Bill Clinton, so I doubt that there will be a lot of people saying that she needs to get fired. After all, she is a woman. And she's a Muslim, don't you know? That's somehow also very important. I mean, she'd be stoned to death in Saudi Arabia for all of this shit, but it's completely feasible to have this shit happen in the United States. I'm sorry, I'm sidetracked. The point I was trying to make is, don't you find it ironic or funny that she has no qualms whatsoever to talk about how the government needs to be explaining itself, which I agree with, because people need to know, which I agree with, and people are in line for the truth, which I agree with, but somehow that doesn't apply to her. Well, this is ironic because she works for government, she's an elected official, and she's the one who can clarify the thing easiest without having to go through an expensive process called research and all that. Anyway, like, share, subscribe if you feel so inclined. I'm curious what you think of this whole take. Are we to get rid of Madame Omar, or are we to allow her mistakes as long as she's honest about it? I'm curious what you think, and I hope to see you all next time.